here is Thomas Bryant. Bryant didn't see much action in the opener. Maybe working his way back from after testing positive for COVID-19. Here is Bryant's jumper. It's
not going to be easy for Rui tonight. Big test for him.
Paul George, an 88% free throw shooter, just missed both. The last foul was called against Jerome Robinson. Here is Hachimura going right.
Boy, he gets to his spots, like you said, just in such an easy fashion. And he's methodical, nothing fancy with Kawhi Leonard.
Size of his hands, it looked like he had a handle.
Yeah, he had one hand
ball.
on. He had one hand on. Wait a second. You know, if they don't call that, it's going to be a long night.
Hachimura misses the free throw. Rui is an 83% free throw shooter. So we saw Paul George at 88% miss two, and now Rui Hachimura missing one.
And now outside shot, he's improved his ability to finish, and he's gotten stronger during this break, this COVID break.
And with those two fouls, misses the three, rebound for Hachimura.
And they want to play. They want to stay in, just. They want to stay in. They want to get their rhythm. They want to build a sweat. They want the contact of going to the basket.
Cutting to the hoop. As his man left, he had an open lane to the hoop.
Well, you know, that's communication, and that's what you do. I love how Rui.
Morris checked out for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson is in. 1 or 2 at the line, but the rebound for Hachimura. They try to double him along the baseline, able to dribble out of it. Shot clock down to 4, and we're going to have a. What I love about Kawhi Leonard's game, it just always seems to be in control.
Yes, nothing fancy, efficient, doesn't force.
Hachimura.
Oh, nice about that. He doesn't. What I love about Rui's game is he doesn't rush. You know, he's a cerebral player, and he doesn't get too patient. But I think, you know, playing with a John Wall is going to be.
And we were not in the bubble. Of course, I'm going to be picking teams like the Clippers, the decent teams. Of course, I'm going to be looking at the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. But now, in these circumstances, I have to look at the wild card team. I just explained how the Wizards have a chance to make the playoffs. And with that being said, if that's the case, I believe the Miami Heat have the chance to win the championship.
All right, we just have a technical foul called against Marcus Morris Sr. I know that might come as a surprise. You never see a technical foul against Marcus Morris. I think every game he's played against the Wizards this year, he's gotten called for a technical foul. And here is Rui Hachimura at the line. The free throw line has not been kind to the Wizards.
To get their chemistry back, but I think it's open play right now. It's open territory.
Here's Hachimura jumping the line, and there's Rui with a take the contact and still finish.
Rui does a nice job of anticipation, stepping in the.
I'm not a guy that can hit it straight every time, so I had a tough day today. Matter of fact, I cut it off at 9 because I knew I had to get ready for this.
Drew, was it like a sprinkler system, your game?
Great to hear from you. It's great to see you. And I'm actually surprised you're not in the NBA campus, not as a player, but as the chef for all these teams. Keep the cooking up as well.
Hey, you too. Likewise, JK. I think we need to do a little segment. Me and you cooking it up, pal.
Him to meditate, to kind of center his thoughts and stopped watching TV. He said, and I quote, "I had to take the emotions out of things to understand the perspective from both sides, but also taking from my perspective out of it just to see what the issues are in the world." And guys, this is somebody that
that's usually what happens to me.
Yeah, Chris, my meditation is when I go out and run 5 to 6, 7. In charge of the Wizards sports wellness, he's been trying to
draft is what Rui's doing now. I'm not really thinking of it like this season. I'm thinking if he's able to guard guys like Kawhi that he's doing tonight, guys like LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, then I think what's going to happen next year is the maturity of Rui as an take the game seriously in a business-like fashion because of the young players accountable before training camp even started. The fact that Scott Brooks mentioned today that this guy comes to work every day with a positive attitude.
Into the game. Here's another turnover. Napier finding Hachimura, and Rui can't finish, but there.
I also think that this is an opportunity to assess these guys. You're developing and you're assessing who you want to come back.
Championship. I don't know if they're going to win it, but they might be in the finals against the Clippers.
It would be pretty incredible. Preseason, before training camp, I was watching him and I'm going, man, how does he do it? 5 minutes to go. Hachimura on the floor with his college teammate Jonathan Williams. Here's Jared Utah. Shot clock to 5. Hachimura gives them depth, because when you look at the LA Lakers, the team who you think they're going to go up against, as Rui Hachimura pulls up, Williams able to have like a three-headed monster at center with size. So now the Clippers can match up with them.
Nice pass by Noah. And he's down the stretch for sure.
Schofield to Williams, gives up the shot. Here's Hachimura. Good pump fake. Another one. Too strong off the back of the rim. I would lay off him if I'm Williams.
Yeah.
Patterson does like to take the three and gets fouled on the closeout by Hachimura with 3.6 on the shot clock. And Scott Brooks is going with that group that was on the floor. Bonga, Utah, Grant, Williams, and Hachimura.
Keep your eye on Rui here.
Here comes Rui. He'll put up the three, and it's an air ball for Hachimura. You know what? It's the Wizards have out-rebounded the Clippers 76, now 77 to 62. But that will do it for this one. 105.